What's up, everybody? This is your girl T Green coming back at you with another video, and today I want to talk to you about 6 of my product favorites. And I know most of the time when people talk about product favorites, they're talking about probably beauty products or something like that, but I don't think it has to be restricted to that. So you all know that one of my top favorites of all time is going to be the Beyond Burger. I think the Beyond Burger is revolutionary. I think that it has made a huge impact on the market, and I think that we can be rest assured that there is definitely going to be some pivotal impacts that the Beyond Burger and the Beyond Meat Company will be making in the future. Definitely a product that I recommend to someone who is looking for a meat alternative. It is a 100% plant-based product, but even meat eaters enjoy it. It is something that I use in so many different dishes. I don't just use it as a hamburger. I use this product for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So if you haven't tried the Beyond Burger, make sure if you have a Facebook channel that you log on to their Facebook page and like their page. They have been posting coupons for you to get $1 off the Beyond Meat, the Beyond Burger patties, so that you can try them out. And I don't believe for one moment that you'll be disappointed. The next product is something that I recently discovered due to my boss. She is a big yogurt eater, and she actually was talking to one of my coworkers about yogurt, and they were eating the Trader Joe's brand Avocado Citrus yogurt. So for me, that is, to hear the name is just strange. It's like they don't go together. They don't belong together. But at her encouragement, I did go to Trader Joe's. I grabbed some yogurt as a treat for her, but I also, because she doesn't have a Trader Joe's near her, I grabbed an extra one for me to try it out, and I really enjoy it. I have another coworker who is so hard to please, and I let her try it. She felt like it wasn't sweet enough, and I recommended putting honey in it, and that is definitely a recommendation for someone who enjoys yogurt and they try this yogurt and they don't feel like it's sweet enough for them, is just put maybe a half a teaspoon of honey in it, and I think that it'll make all the difference in the world. Another one of my product fave is my Erin Condren Life Planner. I went through so many planners when I originally discovered decorating planners and just planning in general, that I didn't realize there was a whole community out there for planning. But once I did, I started doing research on some of the planners that I saw them using, and I actually took the plunge and ordered me an Erin Condren Life Planner, and I've been hooked ever since. All of the other planners that I had in my possession eventually did not get used. The only other one that I use is the Recollections planner, and that is because they are so closely matched together. The Recollections is a more affordable planner that mimics the Erin Condren planner. The Erin Condren planner is a little pricey, so I do buy one for me here at home, and then I buy Recollections for me to use at work. So I'm so excited about having my 2018 Erin Condren planner, and I've already gotten my Recollections planner for work. So if you're into planning and you haven't tried the Erin Condren or the Recollection, I encourage you to check it out. So the next item that is on my product fave is going to be my Fitbit Zip. We recently had, I work for a hospital system, and we had a big challenge that was going on. I believe it started way before Thanksgiving, and a couple of my coworkers formed a team, and we had to get like so many steps in before the date the competition ended. You know, we knew initially that we were going to be given a run for our money, because we were actually walking against nurses and other clinicians who are on their feet all day long. And we work behind a desk, so we had to be very creative in getting our steps in. And my Fitbit Zip came in handy. When I was heating up my lunch, I was walking around the tables. When I had to go to the restroom, I was taking the long way back. If I had to go upstairs for a meeting, instead of taking the elevator, I would take the stairs. So I was just trying to make sure that I got my steps in, and I placed pretty well within my group. And our group actually placed like 40 something out of 200 and something groups. So I don't think that we did so bad. What about you? Alrighty, so the next item that is on my faves is going to be my Chobani yogurt. This is actually my favorite yogurt. And the Chobani brand has the flips, and it has all the goodies on one side, and you flip it into the yogurt, and it's a little different than the yogurt that my boss eats, because the only thing that's on the flip side of her yogurt is just kind of like the fruit compote. So it has the mashed fruit, and it's kind of jellied a little bit, kind of what you find like when they have the fruit at the bottom of the cup, except for it's in a separate container, and you just bend it over and flip it into the actual main portion of the yogurt cup. The ones that Chobani makes has all kinds of goodies, and I like they have 5 different ones, and they all have nuts. They have one that has peanuts, pistachios, hazelnuts, pecans, and walnuts, I believe. And so they're all very, very good. I really enjoy them. This is something, because I kind of took a break from eating yogurt because of a video that I watched, because it was making me nauseous every time I thought about it. So once I mentally got past that, got back on the yogurt wagon, I went back to buying my Chobani brand, and I really enjoy those. Usually I try to stock up on those, so I have yogurt throughout the week. The last thing that's on my list as a fave is going to be something also that I recently discovered, and I usually purchase the Morningstar brand products anyway. But Morningstar has been coming out with a lot of different meals and other products and stuff like that. And so I went to get some of the spicy black bean burger patties, because I eat those sometimes for breakfast to kind of boost my protein for my meal. Sometimes I've eaten them for lunch. I put them in the toaster. They don't really... I don't like the texture of them if you microwave them, but if you put them in the toaster, then the outside gets crispy while the inside still stays a little soft. Well, when I went to pick up some more of those, I ran across the Japanese Soba Noodle, and it's a meal, and it has snow peas and stuff in it, and I was really surprised. I bought it because I wanted to try it, and I actually bought it also with the enchilada. Both of those is black bean enchilada, I think is what it's called. Both of those are very, very good. But the Soba Noodle was, out of the two, was my favorite. And that definitely will be something that I repurchase. I've already repurchased it once, and I have to go do my groceries. Not really the big groceries, but just like to pick up a few perishable things or whatever. And that is one of the things I have to pick up from the grocery store. I was surprised. I was just really like, some of these meals, the noodles are mushy and things like that. But the other thing that intrigued me was the fact that they were Soba Noodles. I hear a lot of people talk about Soba Noodles. I never had Soba Noodles before. Didn't really know what to expect. Sometimes when you have the noodles in there in these meals and you have to reheat them, they lose their the firm texture, so they're kind of mushy and soft, and I don't like that. But this particular Soba Noodle meal was so good. The flavor of the sauce was on point. The level of the spiciness was on point. The texture of the noodles was on point. If you've never tried Morningstar brand, you have to go grab this particular meal and try it out, and then come back and let me know what you think. If you tried any of these products, or if you've purchased any of these products, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think about them. If none of these are your favorites, leave me a comment below. Let me know what are your favorites. Alrighty, so that's going to do it for me. And those are my product faves for 2017. And as always, love yourself, love somebody else. And until next time, take care. Bye.